Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Chevalier, where we are here to help men and women find happy, healthy, and long-term relationships. And like always, it doesn't matter whether you're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, South American, or even the penguins in Antarctica. I think it's pretty fair to say that most people want a happy and healthy relationship. And one of the best ways to build a happy and healthy relationship is to pursue people who are interested in you. More importantly, to pursue people who want what you want. Whether you want a relationship, whether you want consistent intimacy, whether you want friends for benefits, whether you want casual dating, whatever works for you, you want someone who wants what you want, but you also want someone who wants you. And the ideology behind simping and the things that we learn about simping is when a woman has took the time to make it known that she's not interested, usually, hopefully, in a respectful way, and instead of a guy accepting that, casual offer of declining her interest, he continues to pursue it. So this would be a situation where you're with a guy, you say you're not interested, and yet the next time you see him, he has flowers, or he's trying to, spend money on you by paying a bill, or, hey, can I take you out to this expensive restaurant, and, just doing things continuously when you've made it known to him and have made it clear that you're not interested. And unfortunately, there are so many guys that do this to the point where it sometimes become, I would say, creepy. And so I dealt with plenty of guys who were and are my clients to help them understand how you make women feel when you do these things. And in many cases, there's a subset of women who use this to take advantage. They use this situation to say, hey, if this guy's gonna give me things, even after I've told him I'm not interested, I'm just gonna continue to, get what I can out of him. And then when the day comes where she puts her foot down and, aggressively kicks you to the curb, you feel hurt, you feel she did you wrong, you feel like she disrespected you in the worst way possible, but more importantly, you feel depressed and sad and hurt, and you're like really wondering why this happened. And the number one thing that I tell so many guys is you already knew 9 times out of 10 when you're put in this situation, you already know that what you're doing is out of line. You already know that she's not interested. You already know that you don't have a chance, but you're thinking to yourself that if I continue to pursue this, that there might be that 1% chance that I might have the opportunity to change her mind. It's almost the switch of when I've met women who are in abusive relationships who continuously stay, and I say, well, why did you stay for so long? Why didn't you get out when he first put his hands on you, when he first, cheated on you? And I always get the same exact answer. Oh, I thought I could change him. Oh, I thought he would, I thought one day he would stop. I thought that I could get him to understand that what he's doing is wrong and we could be happy together. But the one thing I teach people and what I learned in college is that under the guise of psychology and sociology, 5 times out of 10 people don't tend to change. The other 5 times out of 10, something happened, a life event, something that was very detrimental, life-changing. Then there's an opportunity where they say, okay, it's time for me to change my ways to be something better. But 9 times out of 10, people don't change. So guys, when you meet a woman who says she's not interested because of whatever reason, it's very important for you as a man to learn and understand that you have to respect that. You have to understand that position. But more importantly, use it as an experience so you can grow. And the next time you meet a young woman who you wish to pursue, put yourself in a position where you can see if she's right for you, to see if she's interested in you, to see if she's even available before you put yourself out there. Because so often, men just jump out there in the market. They don't take the time to see if someone's interested. They don't take the time to see if someone wants to pursue that lane of romanticism. And I often tell people, if someone doesn't, then to respect the fact that they're not interested and then move on happily. Because if someone's not interested and you continue to pursue them, it looks, as I said before, it is a form of disrespect to women when she's told you she's not interested and you continue pursuing it. But number two, you end up losing everything in the end. You end up losing time, you end up losing effort, you end up losing a lot of money, you end up losing emotional connections and intelligence because you're steadily putting investment into something that you know isn't going to work, that you know there's a huge chance that it's not going to be successful, that you know that there's a 90% opportunity that is not going to go in your favor because they've let you know. Now, I know in TVs and in the movies, there are opportunities that we see where the guy pursues, something big happens, and then it ends up working out in the end. But like I tell so many guys, that's entertainment. It's in the movies. Just because you see it happen on TV and see it in a movie doesn't mean it's a realistic standard for real life. In the movies, they're pushing a narrative for their movie, so of course you see it in the movie, like, oh man, that could happen in real life if I play my cards right. But 9 times out of 10, that's not the way it generally works. Usually, if a woman says she's not interested, 9 times out of 10, she'll either say why she's not interested, or she'll just, come as polite as possible in the hopes that you will understand and respect her perspective. So there's no need to continue to invest in a woman who has told you she's not interested. Because in the end, you're just going to continue to put yourself in a position where you get hurt. And then 9 times out of 10, you invoke that anger, that hostility, that aggression towards her. Where, and to be fair, she really told you up front she wasn't interested. She really told you up front that, you wasn't her type. Or that she wasn't pursuant of the type of relationship you want. So it's not like you didn't know. You knew. And you thought that you could change her mind. And I'm not saying that may not be the case in some situations. But in most situations, that's not the case. In most situations, if someone lets you know they're not interested, and it's always clear and fair to respect that perspective with the understanding that, you took your attempt, you tried, it didn't work, you move on. I think that's important in anything in life. When you try to pursue something and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You move on to something or someone that is more interested, or someone that wishes to pursue you for that purpose, who you can put your energy into where it makes more sense than putting your energy into someone who has taken the time to let you know they're not interested and it doesn't work. So respect the fear is being respectful of people, treating people accordingly. If someone's not interested, respecting the fact that they're not interested, and then move on to someone who is just as interested in you as you are them, and vice versa. As long as you respect others will respect you. Treat people right, people will treat you right, and you save a lot of time and effort. Till next time, peace. We out.